go get him again.
Welcome back to the Robe Zoe channel. I'm your host Mark, and on the docket today we have an unboxing first impression video on the brand of Creed. Not much of an unboxing here. I got a tester from the mega return haul from Fragflex here that I will be decanting, but this one called Love in White for summer. So a flanker of Love in White. I just unboxed days ago Love in White, and I felt like it was a wedding day scent. Like it brought me back to the old school Creed, actually. It gave me a little bit of the taste of the Silver Mountain Waters, the Himalayas of the day. It was really nice. It was actually a throwback. But I felt like it was classy enough for a wedding day, like a white dress kind of scent profile. So Love in White in Summer is a flanker, released in 2018. So 13 years, if my fragrance memory serves me correctly, from the original Love in White. I think it was 2005. Oh, I might be wrong. Yeah, let's delve into this one. Doesn't have a cap or anything, but looking forward to seeing what this one has to offer. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, much appreciated. To my returnees, absolutely love all of you. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for being loyal to the Robe Zoe channel. Let's take a look at the note breakdown on this one. And that rice note is back from the original, which is a very intriguing note, a very interesting note. Not as much florals though. Love in White had a lot of florals. Iris, jasmine. I'm trying to remember which ones. It had a bunch though. This one, Iris is back. We have Rose in here, Magnolia, Bergamot. A lot of familiar faces actually. Never mind. Apple. So there is some fruity aspect. Apple. Why is the apple in the base notes? Okay. Ambre Gris, Sandalwood, and Jasmine. So let's get into it. Released in 2018. If we're looking at pricing, I think the original Love in White was $445 USD. So is this one for 75 mil. $282 on Fragflex, so a little bit of a discount right there. Let's delve into it. Let's see what the summer edition brings to the table. And good Creed atomizer. Let's delve into this one. Oh, fruity. That's a big difference from Love in White. Oh, a lot more playful. Don't know if I like that. There's no fruity notes listed except for apple. This is not really apple. This is more peachy, but it has other fruits. It could be an apple too, but it has some peach. It's very bright and fruity. Not as classy as his original Love in White, and I think that was the cachet of the original. I think that's what made it, that sold me on Love in White, was how classy it was. Yeah, it was kind of, boring, quote unquote, but, you need those kind of scents. This one is a little more vibrant, a little more playful. However, it extremely cheapens the scent. Fruity notes will do that. If you don't give them a good surrounding base, I feel like fruity notes can really cheapen a niche scent profile. Like designers, it's fine. There's not too many designers. Well, out of the whole gamut, there's not too many designers that smell classy. There's a few here and there, right? Some brands can do it better than others. But in the niche realm, especially if you're doing a flanker of a classy scent, like something that I described as a wedding day scent, and then you start putting some fruity nuances in here. It has the same DNA in the background. You can tell a lot of the same florals are dancing around, but not as clean, not as pure. And you still get that interesting rice accord too. I like that. Yeah, now that apple is coming through a little bit more. Weird that they put it as a base note. That apple's not very good, honestly. It cheapens it. Yeah. So this one right here, not much really to say. It uses a lot of the same things that were in the original. Like the original had a citrus pop. I think it was an orange peel On top, a flatter orange peel. It wasn't a bright, uplifting orange. It was more like just a regular run-of-the-mill citrus, which was very good. It was a Creed standard, but it didn't have a zesty feel to it. These fruity nuances have a lot more of a prominent role in this release. And I understand where they're going with it. Like the fruity notes are making it more, they're saying summer, because the other one was more formal, I felt. They nailed it in regards to making it more playful. But I don't think this is the scent profile that you want to make more playful. As a creative director, sometimes, you got to make the hard decision. Somebody puts this on my desk and goes, okay, so we're going to do a Love and White for summer. And then I smell this and I'm like, this ain't it, boys. Go back to the drawing board. This is cheapens the scent. This smells like a really good designer fragrance with some fruity nuances that are cheap. On top of it, honestly, it takes away the class of the original. Maybe that was the point. The original felt more Creed-like to me, if that means anything to you. To me, it does. And this goes more into the designer realm of scent profiles, right? The $100. Like when I say designer, I mean it smells cheaper than you're asking for. The $445, forget about it. You're not getting my money. You're not. Love and White was already a stretch. This is absolutely not even in the same ballpark. Now on Fragflex 282, well, not even close still. Keep going, keep dipping. Yeah, this ain't it. Brands like this, like Creed, right? They're in that price point. They're in that higher echelon price point. And you're going to get a lot of, from me personally as a fragrance reviewer, you're getting a lot more negatives than positives. When you start asking $200, $300, $400, right? The $200 mark now, I'm really changing my reviewing style, because back in the day in 2009 when I first started on YouTube, $200 there was, I can't even name one designer that was $200. Now it's like the norm, and I'm thinking Canadian. Sorry, my American friends, but I'm thinking Canadian because when I go to a store retail, a lot of them, Sauvage Elixir, Le Male Elixir, things like that, just because they're putting a name on it, it's $200 now. So like even the $200 stigma is getting designer, when designers used to be 100 and below. Things change so much. Now that's why these niche brands have to go double it up, $400, $500, $600, because designers are at $200. You're not gonna sell a Creed product like Tom Ford Private Blends used to be $250, $220. You got a Sauvage Elixir that's like $20 cheaper than that. I'll go private blend all day, every day. Yeah. So at the end of the day, Love and White for summer, in my personal opinion, again, I've only tested both as unboxings here on my channel. So it's a very early return, but if you're asking me which one's the better fragrance, Love and White is head above Love and White for summer. Personally for me, if you're asking me, Love and White for summer is a failed project. There's still that Love and White beauty in it, a little bit of it, but it feels like it got chopped off quite a bit, and they're trying to emphasize these really crappy fruity nuances of the peach, like almost like a little berry and a little bit of apple there, and that's it. It's not, no. You could have fooled me. A designer brand could do this. Now that's heard my take, I'd love to see yours in comments below. Good, bad, and the ugly, right? The one thing I am is that I am fair. Every brand gets the fair shake on the Robe Zoe channel. As much as I pump them up, Creed, I'm a Medicine Imperial guy, Virgin Island Water guy, GIT, Green Valley, among others, right? There's several in their portfolio, older fragrances that got very positive reviews on my channel. And then on the other side of the thing, right? Every brand has its duds. This is going in the dud side. Love and White's not on the love side. I don't love it, but I feel it's very good. It reminded me of old school Creed, which is always a good thing. So I can't wait to see the comments. Good, bad, and the ugly, right? I think the fruits ruined it, personally. And as always, a great pour fragrance will make a lasting impression. Choose your scent wisely. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good one.